Hello everybody, George here. How's everybody doing? Hope you're doing good. Well, I have been working on a new park here, and as you can see on the sign there, it says, "Welcome to Pioneer Mountain Railroad." Now, this game here is Trains 22, and I'll leave a link in the description for that game. But this is a park that I downloaded from the download station, and I believe the park is called Olympic Park. You can read all about it on the download station, or if you download this map, you can read about it. But what I've done, I took and redid the park. So I wanted to kind of take you around a little bit. Now, this sign here, I apologize. I was able to do this on one of my photo editing things. So I was able to come up with this, and I did this with AI actually. So it's pretty cool. But I wanted a billboard out here. This is the main entrance right now, and the way it's looking, but it's probably, all this is probably going to change. The flags, I had to make a Tennessee flag. And once you learn how to do this and stuff in this game, it's a lot of fun. You can add stuff. Now, there's a lot of things on this map right now that definitely going to be changing, but I just kind of plop stuff down, here and there. Now, these tracks right here, this is a main line from one fictional town to another. There's not even a town. It's just a portal, because these tracks were actually on the mountain, so I just left them. And I just added portals. And every once in a while, there will be a freight train that comes by, or even a Amtrak train. So now the main entrance here, let's swing around here. I just put a little cafe here, and I thought that would be kind of cool. A lot of times back in the 60s, 70s, you'd see a little restaurant close by to an attraction. Sure, I think the time period is like present day, but this cafe's been there for a while. And I've been having issues with like the signal gates and stuff. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But haven't seen a train come through. I'm probably going to take the portals out and just have the train going around the mount and just stop and then start back up, something like that. Anyway, let's go into the park. Now, today the park is closed, but this is Pioneer Mountain Railroad, and of course, it's telling people that, that parking's $10 and RV parking is $15. Yes, you know how that rolls, right? Now, the fun thing about this map is that it's narrow gauge, so it's old steam trains and all. I do have a stagecoach company that'll pick up people, and they can buy tickets to ride the stagecoach. So this is our parking area here. When the park is open, there'll be a lot of cars in here. And here is one of the stagecoaches, which is really cool. And this is our steam train. This is Pine Mountain Depot. This is an old oil burner. It's a beautiful little train. There's several of them on the download station. So I just used this, and this, as you can see, it's a narrow gauge. I'm not going to run it right at this moment because the map is not complete. Show you some of the cars here. And I want to go in. I had to go in and edit these cars and give them the green. These are actually off of the Durango and Silverton Railroad. the cars are. So, but oh, we got some folks that snuck on there and think they're going to get to ride the train. Folks, you're going to have to get off of there. So, yeah, we'll take care of that. Right. Well, actually, maybe we won't. Uh, I'll I'll catch him later. I found this Ferris wheel. Look at this. Isn't it beautiful? I think there's any. Yeah, there's no people on it, but whoever did this Ferris wheel did a really good job. It's really nice. Here we'd have a little fountain and a little boat area where you can. I'm going to probably have some boats down here where you can rent, go around and do some fishing. Some people here are fishing right here, so they're out in the boats. Yeah, I'm excited to show you the map. I'll show more about it on my next video. I'm going to try to work on it a little bit more. But here's our little town. Got some folks, I guess we would call these props. So this is going to be an amusement park type park. You'd have these people. They'd be like if you've ever been to like Disney World or theme parks, a lot of times they'll have like fake people in different situations. So that's kind of what you would see in this little town here. I've got to work on the stagecoach area and where people where they walk and all that. So in reality, I don't know if they would be walking on the streets. I guess they would. I mean, they just have to look out for the stagecoach. But anyway, but this town, I will show you this. It's a good little size, and if you download the map, this is what the town is going to look like for the most part. I love this. Look at it. It's got a beautiful little church, and then we have an old haunted house. Some of this is probably going to change. I'm going to probably move this out somewhere, maybe. I don't know. Or it may stay there. I don't know. But anyway, the little town winds around through here. And the stagecoach, as you can see, it comes around. And I really like the stagecoach. Let's see. There we go. Get a little ride. I don't think sometimes you can. Yeah, no. I was trying to go inside the coach, but they didn't put a camera in it. So, but wouldn't it be cool to go into a little town, an old western town, and be able to ride the stagecoach? That would be cool. Now this map it's all about sawmills and the log cutting and all that. And when you take the train ride, you'll be going into the back country. You'll see the sawmills and all that. And like I said, I'll share that on the next video when I get the map completed or the tracks completed. They're not completed through there right now. And we have a little Glen Brook. Yeah. But isn't that beautiful? Get a little closer here, isn't that? A nice little engine and then tender there. Really like that. So there's several of these in the download station. I believe that's where you can find them. So, and then this is the train yard. Of course, if you have a theme park about trains, you got to have a working train yard. And this is our little speeder. The only problem with this is that I couldn't find a narrow gauge little Fremont little speeder or whatever, so I'm just using it. It works. Then I found this diesel right here. I guess that would be pulling some heavy cars to replace them throughout the park or whatever, I guess. So yeah, the tracks or the trip will be like in a circle. It'll go all around through the countryside. It'll come back to this way. I'll show you it on this side. I did get this worked on a little bit. So we got one of the trestles right here, and fire barrels here. So really excited about this little part. So it's a lot of fun to work with. The only thing, I wish that they would hurry up and get the graphics updated. I think they said they were working on that, so we'll see how that goes. Love this sawmill. This is really cool. And this is when the train comes back into town, this is what you would pass by and be able to see the log going up in there. So it's pretty cool. Of course, it will circle around the little lake. One of these days, I may put something else in here, but right now, I think a little late. I added this. This is not part of the map. So if you go to the map, this is just a like an open field and whatever. This is some of the back area here. I just kind of plop down stuff just to see what it looks like. And a little storage building here, you know, for stuff. Across the street, we've got a Taco Bell, yeah, and then we have a little gas station here. So, and then up here we have, this is one of the back entrances here. There's a train. I wonder if I can get it. I don't know. It's been stopping. That's one of the glitches on the train here. Let's see. Hold on a minute. Okay, so I just went ahead and deleted the train. It comes out of the portal. I just added these hotels here. I'm just kind of playing around with this. As you can see, the portal here, and it produces like 3-4 different types of trains. One of them's an Amtrak. The others are a freight train. And it brings out one about every 15 minutes. But for whatever reason, it's been stopping right here. Now, it doesn't do that all the time, so I don't know what the problem is. I don't know. Because I was thinking, it even did that when I put the signals up, so I don't know what it is. Some kind of glitch. But anyway, this would be a back entrance to the park. And come down through here, and this will be for, like, you know, supplies and stuff, you know, that they need, food and stuff like that. I've got to build more back area roads for the park too. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of share this with you folks. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, Planet Frontierland, if you will, do so. That'll let you know when my next video comes out on this part. And, of course, I'm waiting on some more, you know, train games, you know, like Transport Fever 3 is coming out. And Century of Steam. I'm real excited about that one. We don't know when they're going to be released. So we're hoping this. I know Transport Fever said this year, but Century of Steam, I don't know. And, you know, and Century of Steam has a lot of these engines. I don't know if it has this one or not, but yeah, real excited about that. Now, I'll be changing a lot of things in the park. I'm going to work on the town, and I want to take you on the journey through the train tour. Looking forward to that. But anyway, folks, I'll just end it here, and I want to thank you all for watching, and you all have a great rest of your day and the rest of your week. Until next time, folks, this is George, and, well, we'll see you down the road. Bye-bye.